Well, hello there. Busy morning. Been working on the house. Surprise, surprise. Got a new coffee mug from DG. It's kind of cool. It's got a little cork on the bottom. Makes it a little bit easier to hold on to if you need to hold it like this so you're not burning your hands. Uh, Went to Corpus yesterday for Dad's appointment, his first radiation treatment, and it was in the middle of the day. I don't know why they make his appointments in the middle of the day, so it makes it a little bit harder on us to. Basically, it takes the whole day away. You have to leave early in the morning and you go there during the afternoon and get back. Luckily, yesterday it went by a lot quicker than I was expecting. It was a lot faster than all of us were expecting, to be honest. It took about 30 minutes. They got him in a little bit early because that's how we roll. We're always early. Anywhere we go, since we were kids, we were always early. And they took him in and they got the treatment done, and he said it didn't hurt. Now, he's in pain, but the treatment itself did not hurt him. So I'm hoping that today's treatment and the other treatments are going to do the same for him. Uh, they said sometimes patients can feel like a burning sensation, stuff like that. And he didn't, so that's good. Uh, the bad thing is we're still trying to find a pain management doctor for him. I don't know why it's so hard to find like a pain management doctor. He had one in the hospital, but that person will not do anything for somebody that's not inpatient, like in the hospital. So I get it; they got their rules and stuff that they got to follow. But Dad's been making phone call after phone call trying to figure out where he can get some new pain medicine, and went to the local doctor. They tried calling out as well and couldn't get anybody. And there's another medicine Dad's taken that they wanted him to take, and it's absolutely crazy how much that stuff costs. It just blows my mind on stuff like that, how things in the U.S. work, how a U.S. citizen that busted his butt every single day and is now retired is having to potentially pay an extreme amount of money for some medication where there's people that don't even belong in this country and they get everything handed to them for free. It's stupid how things work, but that's life. What are you going to do about it besides complain on a side channel on YouTube? So uh, other than that, like I said, he's been in pain. He said he can't get his pain level under a 5. He's taken several different medications, and he's trying to find something that's a little bit stronger to help with the pain. And I'm just hoping that this second round of radiation and the other ones moving forward will help kind of reduce the cancer in his lower region and help relieve some of the pain in his back. So that's the main thing that's causing it. It's just causing the pain down his leg, and you don't want to see anybody hurting, especially your own family. And we're doing it one day at a time. Hopefully this radiation will kick in and, like I said, just start shrinking it and just give him less pain every day. So shout out to Matt. It's driving him today. I drove him yesterday, and then we go back tomorrow as well. Friday they're closed for the holiday, and then we finish off. Well, not finish off. We go back next week, and it'll probably be a Monday through Friday thing. So continue prayers for that. I want to apologize. I need to apologize, kind of. Don't really have to, but I went live last night. If you missed that, then don't worry about what I'm about to say. The internet cut out. I was live for about 45 minutes, and out of nowhere, my laptop just gave an error and said, warning, internet disconnection or something, which is weird because my TV right here, I was watching Kill Tony, some kind of podcast, and it was still working the entire time. So I don't know what happened. Maybe my laptop just had a bad connection issue or something, but it just cut out of nowhere and ended the live chat. So I ended up making a comment on there, just letting everybody know who was wondering what happened, that the internet had cut out. And we ended up getting some crazy rain and stuff right after anyway, so I guess it kind of worked out. That tropical depression that's hitting Mexico, we're getting the north end of it, and it rained pretty much all day yesterday. Got a lot of rain, much needed rain at that. Rained the day before, and I don't think it rained this morning, but everything's still pretty soaked out there. Where I was doing the dirt work on one of the last videos, part of that's underwater, and luckily I moved the tractor out because that part right there has some water in it as well. The flowage in the front of the property worked out pretty good for the most part. Like I said, I spent, I don't even know how many hours on the tractor, probably 12 hours on the tractor, doing dirt work in the front and hauling dirt to the back. And it seems like it's working from what I saw yesterday. A lot of it was flowing out where it needed to flow and not out towards the pond. So I guess the hard work paid off. Everybody's got an opinion, just like everybody's got a, you know what, there was a lot of people saying, you need to get this, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, it's easier said than done. If I took y'all's advice, I'd be broke as hell spending money on everything. I know, I get it. We need some rock out there for drainage and stuff, but nothing's cheap nowadays. I can't just constantly do stuff and fork over money for it. But I get it. People want the best for us, and they want to comment that stuff, and that's what I got to try to keep in my mind. Like, I just get a little irritated when it's always like, you need to do this, you need to buy this, you need to buy this, and I'm like, well, shit. Like, I'm not a bank. I'm not loaded with money, so that's that in that conversation. This morning I've been working. That's why I have this on. I had to cut the power to the house. I was working in my closet, which I'll show you on the main channel. That I didn't show any working, but I'll show you what I've done in there. That's what I worked on this morning. I worked slow. I'm not a professional, obviously. If I was, this place would be done, and it would look extremely nice. There are imperfections everywhere, and that's all right. It's not the end of the world, and I'm just a DIYer that's just trying to do it day by day. And like I said, if I wanted it done professionally, I'd fork over double what I've spent so far to pay somebody else to do it, and that's just not a possibility. So but I changed up part of the look in the closet. I was, like I said, I wanted to continue going with the theme of the house, and I also had a reason why I changed it up a little bit. I'm probably going to end up ordering a new clothes rack for in there, and probably build some kind of storage and stuff in there as well, as much as I can. It's not the biggest closet in the world. Obviously, I live in a 600 square foot house, so you can only have so much room. The closet, after putting up the sheetrock and everything, the interior measurements were about 20 inches wide, which would be just enough for your clothes, by, I believe, 63 inches, 20 inches deep by 63 inches wide. So not the biggest closet, but it's plenty enough for what I need. And I'm not sure if I want to do double tiers in there for the clothes, or just do one row and then build some kind of storage and stuff underneath. I need places to hang like my fishing waders, my hunting bib, overalls, whatever you want to call them, places to hang some of my camera gear, backpacks, all that good stuff. So like I said, I did change up a little bit of the look in there, but I think overall it came out good. That's why I'm wearing this thing. This light is pretty good. I don't even remember where I bought it. I think it was maybe on Amazon for $10, but it's got different settings on there. It just wraps around your head. I wasn't wearing my hat earlier, so it actually fit on there good. Somebody's walking by, so my security's out there letting them know, don't step foot in my yard. But yeah, it's also good for holding my microphone whenever I'm working. I don't have to clamp it on my shirt or anything. And speaking of the shirt, yes, I'm wearing the same shirt I wore on my live chat yesterday. Just one of those things where I woke up and just instantly started working. It probably took me about 3 hours to do what I did in the closet. I know it seems like a long time, but like I said, I work slow. If I was a professional, I could probably get that done in no time, but I want to make sure I'm doing it right, or as good as I can. And like I said, just doing little by little, and really didn't feel like filming myself this morning. I just wanted to get in there and get it done. And to be honest, it's such a small area. It's very hard to get a camera in there and try to be able to get a good shot of what you're doing when you're working in such a small space. And I'm sure most of y'all understand. Some of y'all want to see work, like physical work, and then some of y'all just want to see anything. So I'm sure that person that complained on the last video saying I needed to work more and talk less probably won't really enjoy it. But hey, oh well, they're not running my life. So anyways, that's pretty much all I got this morning. I'm going to go ahead and continue working throughout the house. I'm getting to that point to where I'm going to have to start working on the ceiling. Basically, I've done all the walls and stuff that I can on the lower level. I understand you're supposed to do the ceiling first when doing drywall, and then going and doing the walls. But I did work in the kitchen a little bit, finished off the section of the wall that was not completed. Even though part of the ceiling is not completed in there, I went ahead and just finished that one section, which shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I understand the process of it. It's just I'm trying to do what I can when I can. So anyways, I appreciate y'all for watching. Continue y'all's prayers for Dad and for Mom. We go in next week for her appointment for her neurologist, and hopefully we can get some information on what caused her incident months back, and if there is any kind of issues, we can get that fixed. So anyways, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Not sure when that will be, but hey, stay tuned. That's why you hit the notification bell. Peace. Bye, guys.